You brought up the Bears. I think the Bears are a great example of a team that loaded up on offense, similar to how the Browns
Yeah.
did. But
Yes.
you can see the Bears, obviously, they had three second round picks.
Mhm.
So they had a lot more to work with. They picked up some serious talent. They already had a crazy change up on their offensive line. They're starting inside three offensive linemen are probably the best three you can find in the league. They picked up Colson Loveland. Not terribly happy about Colson Loveland being drafted over Tyler Warren at
Your
16 to the
boy.
Colts. Was very
Mhm.
confused by that, especially considering, I don't know what happens, the relationship between these players and these teams. I'm sure that plays a huge role into those decisions. But Colson Loveland getting selected by the Bears over Tyler Warren, that's a question mark to me. But still, a weapon, a solid blocking weapon. Luther
Yeah.
Burden, also Kyle Monangai late in the 7th round. So they're obviously trying to give Caleb Williams weapons, and they don't want to give him excuses anymore. What else do you see in the Bears?
The Bears. Yeah, I mean, I think overall they did have a good draft. I do understand the question of taking Loveland over Warren, but I do think that Loveland might fit, Ben Johnson's scheme a little better. The Luther Burden pick, I understand that some people kind of didn't, see why they would go offensive weapon and then another offensive weapon right after that. But I also understand that pick as well. Keenan Allen's gone. You want to give Caleb Williams as many weapons as you can. I do think Ben Johnson wants to cater this offense more to Caleb Williams' play style rather than have Caleb Williams evolve his play style. And I think that Colson Loveland and Luther Burden are two really QB-friendly targets. I think they're really good at kind of improvising when the play might break down, and that's what Caleb Williams is known for, is buying that extra time and then finding a guy who might, find the open hole in the zone and that sort of thing. So I do think that, they are going to be good fits on the offense. They had a lot of picks. They had 3 second rounders, just like you were saying. I think they got some depth on their team as well. They drafted an O-tackle twice, once in the 2nd round, another in the 6th round, and then they got your guy Monangai at the end. Monangai is a great quality pick, so I think that they're definitely going to use him in their backfield too. They got stronger.
It's
That
so
team got
funny
stronger.
you mentioned Colston Loveland as being an improviser and playing to the play style of Caleb Williams, as if Tyler Warren isn't.